Hi everybody and welcome to your Personal Impact Programme. My name's Oliver Thompson, and I am your coach for the whole programme. So what is the programme about? Well, I think of it as 4 key pillars, if you like. We're going to be exploring confidence, how you think about yourself and how you portray your personal impact to other people. And we're going to look at a toolkit of helping you evolve and develop as an individual so that confidence grows. We'll be looking at creating compelling outcomes. You know, when you have a vision or a goal that you want to achieve at work, and sometimes you struggle, sometimes that is confidence, sometimes it's skills and competence, but also it's actually how to set outcomes and achieve those goals. And we'll be looking at the technology, the mental technology to help you achieve more in your life, especially at work. And then we'll be looking at behavioural flexibility. You know, those people that sometimes you don't get on with, and maybe, you know, they don't get on with you. It's about being agile and flexible at work, and it's about being able to get on with people sometimes that you have to but don't necessarily want to. And that leads us nicely onto rapport, the sort of persuasion and influence and the win-win scenarios we're always looking for at work to help with our personal impact. So essentially those are the 4 sort of pillars. So, who am I? Well, as you know, my name's Oliver Thompson, and I'm an author of the book How to Train Your Business Brain, but also I've been compelled to be doing this sort of work now for just around about 20 years. So I'm a mindfulness practitioner, I'm an NLP master coach, I'm also a Hogan practitioner, and I'm also a qualified hypnotherapist. And I have a lot of sort of these cognitive tools that I package up and I deliver to large corporates such as Coca-Cola and Estee Lauder. And also I love spending time with entrepreneurial mindsets, developing small business and helping teams and individuals excel. So let's get started with your programme. And before we launch into it, let's think about what you should have with you. And it's fairly obvious really, but a pen and paper would be good. You should have a copy of the Business Brain book and also your workbook for the programme as well, because what I want you to do is really immerse yourself into some of the ideas, concepts. It is like a mental workout. So, you know, we don't spend enough time in flexing our mental muscles. And if we want to achieve something different, if we want to be happier and healthier, it's the same thing. It's a bit like exercise. We've got to exercise our brain. So really throw yourself in and try some of the exercises in each of the brain boosters. So we will have 6 brain boosters, each working in an area of the brain around personal impact. And then each of those brain boosters is made up of 3 workouts, and they're there for you to explore and enjoy. So the first brain booster is all about growth mindset. Now, some of you may not be aware of this particular topic, but if you haven't heard about it, it really is a hot subject in corporate life at the moment. It's sort of built around emotional intelligence, but especially neuroplasticity, which is your ability for your brain to mold itself and grow with the environment, but also to achieve the goals that you want. Now, we know that quite often we have limitations that we place in our own minds quite often. And this is all about the neuroscience of how we sometimes hold ourselves back. And it's exploring really how we can create a growth mindset in every opportunity. So if we explore it in a bit more detail, hopefully it will help you become more active and more progressive in how you achieve your goals and how you become happier and healthier. So if we look at growth mindset in a bit more detail, we would say that there are 2 types of mindset. There are a fixed mindset and there are growth mindset thinkers. And Carol Dweck, who's a Californian psychologist, she discovered growth mindset, especially working in schools. And she noticed the language that teachers were using with kids and how the kids themselves were talking around problems and challenges. And she found that quite often a fixed mindset was being used. And a fixed mindset is built around identity and who we are. And sometimes we don't like to challenge ourselves because we'll look foolish or stupid or we won't be competent. So let's say, for example, we have a new challenge at work, let's say running a presentation, but we have that self-doubt. A fixed mindset person would perhaps potentially walk away from an opportunity because they'll say things like, I've never done that before, so I'm not going to be good enough, or they're going to be judging me, and I don't want people to judge me because if I'm not competent straight away, then people won't give me future opportunities and promotions and etc. etc. But a growth mindset individual would take that opportunity and say, wow, this is going to be an exciting moment for me. how can I go about making this presentation the best, and how can I find someone who's perhaps done a similar presentation and really flourished in those environments, and what can I learn from them, and what will be the advantage of me doing this, and where will this take me, and what will be the leverage I can use from that presentation. And you can notice the difference in that language